There's a moment that every sales rep knows. You wake up and the last thing you want to do is go to work. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because something inside of you is just done. That is burnout. And if you are feeling it right now, I want you to know that you are not alone. And more importantly, I want you to know that it does not mean you are finished. Today, we are talking about what is actually causing it, how to catch it early, and how to get yourself back to the level you know that you are capable of. Let me start by being honest about what burnout actually looks like in sales, because it does not always show up the way that you think it will. It starts with boredom, then it turns into frustration. And if nobody catches it in time, frustration turns into laziness. And by the time it looks like laziness from the outside, the rep has already been struggling on the inside for a very long time. Now, here is something I want to address directly because I think that it's that important. The most common cause of burnout in sales is not the rep. It's actually leadership. I have hired hundreds of sales reps over the course of my career, and I will be the first to tell you that some of those hires I have to take on the chin myself. Here is what I mean. There are two ways a leader fails a rep. The first is bringing someone on who was never the right fit to begin with. And when that happens, you have not just wasted a seat on your team, you have wasted that person's time. Time they could have spent doing something that they were actually built for. The second is bringing in a genuinely good person and then failing them with poor training and poor leadership. That one is harder to swallow because that rep had everything they needed to succeed and the environment around them let them down. I have seen both happen, and I have been on the wrong side of both at different points inside of my career. So what is the biggest mistake a rep makes when burnout starts setting in? Staying in the same position with the same leadership, hoping something changes. If you are burned out, the first thing that you have to do is be honest about why. Is it the role itself? Is it the company? Is it the leadership around you? Or is it that sales as a career is just not what you thought that it was going to be? And here is something I want you to hear without judgment. Just because you are good at sales does not mean you have to like it. Some people are talented at this and it just drains them. And if that is you, it's okay. But you owe it to yourself to figure out which one it is before you walk away from something that might just need to be a different environment. How do you catch it early before it takes you all the way down? The moment you stop wanting to get out of bed and go to work, that is your signal. Not next week, not after one more bad month. That moment right there. A great sales leader catches it before the rep even realizes that it's actually happening. They see the slump coming. They see the shift in energy, and they step in before it becomes something bigger. If you have that kind of leader, lean on them right now. If you do not, that is important information too. What mindset shift actually helps when you are in it? Start with one honest question. Do I actually want to do this anymore? Not, can I do it? Not, am I good at it? Do I want to do it? If the answer is yes, then the next step is gratitude. And I know that sounds simple, but stay with me. There are days in this career where I don't want to do it either. Days where I am tired and I just don't feel it. And in those moments, I bring myself back to one question. What is the alternative? Because when you sit with that long enough, the fire usually comes back. It's not always immediately, but it does come back. How do you rebuild momentum after a slump? Go back to what worked before. Think about where you were before the slump hit. How are you selling? How are you showing up? What your routine looked like. You have done this before. You know what it feels like to perform at a very high level. And once you can picture it clearly, you can get back there faster than you even think. A great leader makes this process so much easier. They help you remember who you were before the slump, and they hold that picture for you until you can hold it yourself again. If you have that person in your corner, let them in. And if you do not, then let this video be the thing that reminds you. You were good at this before. You can be good at it again. The slump is not the end of the story unless you decide that it is. So here's what I want you to do today. Get honest with yourself about where you are right now. Are you bored? Are you frustrated? Are you just in the wrong environment? Write it down if you have to, because once you can name it, you can do something about it. And if you are a leader watching this, pay attention to your team right now. The rep who is quietly struggling is not always the one asking for help. Sometimes they just need someone to notice. If this video helped you, we are creating a community that is made to help reps just like you right now. And we want to invite you to join that community by subscribing, because we want to make content to be able to help you get to where you need to be with practical application. Drop a comment and tell me where you are right now. I read every one of those comments, and this community is better when we're honest with each other. We will see you on the next video.